it's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan. To my right is my son Jason.
I am Jason.
The Giggle Box and DJ.
That's me.
Guys.
I don't know why I did jazz hands.
Guys, it's a little, yeah, well, I mean, if you're a Power Ranger, you can do anything and it's okay. Like, as long as you're talking with your hands, you're just like, yeah, guys, it's Morphin time.
We need a dance theme is what we need, a dance season.
Just wait till we get to the Gold Ranger song, man. We will be dancing to the Gold Ranger song. Folks, thanks a bunch for being with us for more Power Ranger watching and talking. You'll never guess what we're doing today. It's more Power Rangers Zeo, because we are not even remotely close to halfway through the show. We're going to be in Zeo for quite a while. Today's episodes include a few bad seeds, followed by Instrument of Destruction. Destruction. So look forward to those. I don't remember them right away, but we'll see if they come back to me.
I think that's a Tanya episode because she loves music.
Oh, yeah. He picks up on the puns a lot quicker than me, where he's like, oh, it's going to be about a musical instrument.
And that's about Rocky.
Yeah. Kids tend to pick up on things that are more like blatant like that, you know? It's like I'm overthinking it, you know? Oh, instrument of destruction, what's that? He's just like, no, it's about a musical instrument, Dad. Like, pretty clearly. Pretty obviously, you know? He goes for the literal stuff. So anyway, if you want to watch the show with us, and we really encourage you to do that, folks, and you're watching live, click on the link in the description that takes you right to the Rabbit Room, which allows you to watch exactly what we're watching as we're watching it, so you don't have to sync up. If you're watching after the fact, you do have to sync up because that's how time works, and you're going to have to get out your Netflix or your DVDs, however you want to watch it, get it at timestamp 0. Make sure you're watching episode 11, which is a few bad seeds. If you're watching something else, it will be interesting, but not relevant. Get ready to press play as soon as I say now. DJ has decided to use my spiel like music, and he's dancing to it. Anyway, just remember, DJ, if you want people to see what you're doing to try to distract me, you gotta make some noise on your end. But it was less All right, so thanks everybody for tuning in just to listen to this. Guys, we're going to go and get started right away. Let's watch some Power Rangers Zeo. Hey, Jason, do the Zeo morph. Could you do it? You know how it works?
It's Morphin time.
There it is. All right, here we go. Everybody, please press
Zero
play.
Ranger 1, pink.
Why are you pink?
Zero Ranger 2, yellow.
Oh, he's doing all.
Okay. I just meant the morph, not the entire sequence. Okay, calm down. Let's get started. Here we go. Everybody, please press play. Are you seeing the Rabbit Room?
I am seeing the Rabbit Room. I'm not seeing your screen, though.
I'm glad I noticed that. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry, I'm kidding. We're not ready to start yet.
That was great. You're like, right?
Right? Not okay. You see it now?
Yep.
Everybody, please press play. Right now. Yeah, instead of right, I might as well have said psych.
Great show.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were a fan of that. This is how you know if we're synced. Powered up for more.
Go weirdos. Weirdos. Power Rangers.
Mark Guerrero reminds us that too much pink energy is dangerous. You remember that? You just got to look out, Cat. Too much pink energy is dangerous. DJ has decided to not wait until the Gold Ranger song for his Power Rangers dance-off. He's competing for something.
I'm hyper today, guys. I don't know why. It's because I've been sick the last few days, and now I feel better. So I'm like,
finally got some energy. Yeah. I'm pretty hyper right now myself. Yeah, this is going to be a silly, goofy night.
I've had a bad day today.
Oh,
had a bad day again. Yeah, Jason, tell everybody about your bad day.
Wow,
what happened today that was so bad?
First, so I
hey, look, they're trying to cure cancer and get and fix world hunger.
They're gonna make a Venom symbiote.
So I've been working on this TIE fighter, this Lego TIE fighter, and I finally finished it, and I was playing with it, and the right piece just broke off a little bit, and I fixed it. After it did that a few times, half
He ended up
of
breaking half of his Lego TIE Fighter that he just finished building.
half of the right side broke off, and I was trying to fix it, and right after I fixed
we're
it, the
talking
whole
over
thing
Cardenas acting.
exploded.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So this is real quick. This is a lot. The opening of this reminds me of Where No Man Has Gone Before. No, I'm sorry. It's Charlie X, where in Star Trek the original series, where Sulu is a botanist. The one time he's a botanist, he's never interested in botany again. But that is apparently a thing he does in that one episode. And he has a Venus flytrap like that like makes sounds and does things, and it's weird. It has a name, but I forget what the name is.
Is it the Invenisable flytrap?
It could have been a Power Ranger monster. It absolutely could have. And then later in the day, Jason bit the inside of his mouth, and that was the other really bad thing.
Ooh, that's the worst.
He also hit his head on my desk. He's not had the best day.
Yeah.
You just.
But now we're watching Power Rangers.
And my cheek. My cheek really
Sorry, Jason.
Hey, I mean, it's looking up. I mean, we're looking at the Power Rangers doing botany, so doesn't get much better than this.
You know, it took till 10 o'clock at night, Jason, but it looks like your day is turning around. Look at that. Look at that mouth on that plant.
Oh, it's like what's that musical? Oh man, my mind.
That's a good point, David. David says, "Oh, I think that's what you were trying to say." Yeah, it's like a Little Shop of Horrors thing.
Yeah, Little Shop of Horrors.
Mark says, "You want to hear a bad Lego day? When I was a kid, I got full Batcave set. Took a long time to build it, and then I was getting up, I tripped and knocked it over."
Yeah, Legos are not for the clumsy.
I had my Lego Batcave set up in the Batcave, and when Jason was like 1.5, he knocked the whole thing over.
Oh no!
I didn't knock it over. I just
He broke the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
Yep. We've been spending a long time in this greenhouse.
Yeah, still here. Well, we only had 1 day to shoot at the set, so
we are. That's a good point. We are 4 minutes into this 20-minute episode, and we have not gotten anything done yet. Except we're talking about the environment and solving all of the world's problems through botany and apparently Venus flytraps with big mouths. So I smell a moral, or a message for the kids. This is probably one of those episodes where at the end they don't show us, but like at the end somebody stands in front of a camera and they're like, hey kids, plant something.
And now I'm the best botanist ever.
We haven't done that trope in a while.
We haven't. That's like a season 2 thing. Season 1 and 2.
It's a season 1 and 2 thing. It seems like it's been a while since somebody was completely awful at something or not interested in doing the right thing. And at the end, they not only do the right thing, but they're brilliant at whatever it was. Can we say the show has gotten more realistic?
Well, they're definitely focusing on the non-Power Ranger stuff more.
Thomas wants to know what the biggest Lego sets are that we've built. Jason helped a little bit. His mom and I built it's not Lego, but a Mega Bloks Technodrome last year. 3,000 pieces. It's huge. Yeah. It's awesome. It's one of the coolest things I own. We built that, and I've also got that Batcave, which was pretty massive. Probably about half the pieces of that. Probably 1,500, 2,000.
Cool. Yeah, I can't remember. Like, it's been so long since I put some Legos together. I wouldn't know what they were called anyway. Like, I don't think I had any like licensed stuff, but I had some really cool stuff.
So I'm gonna give Cardenas a little bit of credit. He has gotten better.
Hey,
I think he's better in Zeo.
Frozen over.
I think he's better in Mighty Morphin.
There's no accounting for taste.
Cardenas. Oh, that was a pretty cool stunt. He did a front flip and hit a cog in the face with his crotch.
And then he reached through the trees and tried to grab him after he clearly had disappeared in a plume of smoke. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, the way I would have shot that is maybe get a little bit close. See, there, Adam did it right, but that was because he was supposed to actually grab something. If it had disappeared, he would have been like 5 seconds late. Ah!
You know, I am missing the Ninjetti powers. We don't get powers like that anymore. Like all the Power Rangers just have like super speed, super strength, like basic stuff. The Ninjetti had like crazy, unusual, like interesting visuals. They went in the ground, they teleported, they got big, they disappeared.
So what we're learning is that ostensibly my favorite show is the generic one that didn't have a whole lot of creativity in it past the Sentai.
No, I'm saying all the seasons are pretty much just Ninjetti's the only one where they have like unique superpowers like that.
And that's interesting because again, that was all stuff we did.
Yeah. So maybe the Sentai aren't. Maybe that they just focus on the martial arts and they don't.
Okay, so that's top shelf greenery or whatever it is they're trying to do. He's like, there's some more out there on the top shelf. They need to go to the top shelf, DJ.
Oh, I thought you
get the expensive stuff.
I thought you were saying that's top shelf acting right there.
yeah, it is. I hate manure. Thomas says I should display that Tendrome set sometimes. There's nowhere to put it. Like I can't put it behind me. It's in our dining room right now on an end table. There's just no place to put it.
I thought you were gonna say it's like your centerpiece on your dining table.
It is. We eat around it. We ate around the pieces for so long. We might as well just keep eating around the Tendrome. David says that cop just got biffed. Exactly. We've been having a lot of that lately. What else did I recently reference Back to the Future with this show? I feel like there was something else recently where I was like, I hate manure. I can't remember what it was. Was it this show or something else? I shoot a lot. I don't remember.
I don't know. I was pretty out of it on Wednesday.
Mediocre monster, DJ.
I can't even see him. Is he the? Oh yeah.
Are there's like two of them? Or just like these plant creatures?
Does he have a mini-me?
I guess so. Okay, let's look closer and see if we can tell if there's depth to those or if they're just stickers. Because you still maintain they're stickers. I still think that they're actually
I want to believe
in there.
They don't show us close-ups, so I'm thinking
never get close enough on them.
I'm thinking that's why they don't get close, because you can tell.
But if you're right, I like that it photographs well enough that I'm still not sure.
Yeah.
So like that's good, but you're right. It's a big disappointment if those aren't actually there.
They do that a lot. In The Office, there's a gas station that they shoot at in one scene, and all the freezers in the back just have cardboard with like pictures of sodas in them, and you can't even tell if you just shoot it from far enough away.
Now I'm just gonna be preoccupied by this until we can tell for sure. I'm never gonna. If there's ever a plot point in the power chamber, I'm never gonna know about it. You gotta go take care of those plants. Says exposition head.
Okay, so that's what it is.
Yeah. You go up. I think what is it? Left first, and then.
I thought it was like it wasn't like this. It was like this.
It's like this. I always cross it like this, but it's actually up and down.
It's like this, and
they have one of
it's
the
not an X. It's a cross.
Right.
Yeah. They have one of the longest ones because they go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they bring it up, and then they go down.
Yeah, that's what I've always said. Is that it's a really lengthy one. I like it though.
And then even before that, they like shake the wrist down, and then they go up.
If you have to do all of that for the morphing sequence to work, like do they just do it because it looks cool, or do you actually have to do that to morph right? Like if you missed a step, you'd feel real embarrassed when the morphing didn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it like the goofy thing in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man where even though it comes from him, he still has to do the exact finger motion? If he does this with his thumb in, it doesn't work, but he puts his thumb out and then it works. Is it like that?
Yeah. How's that for realistic anatomy? Think of anything on your body where you have to do things in a very specific coordination. Like, no, doesn't work like that. Or even any animals. Like, would it be really funny if Wolverine's retractable claws worked like that? Although that would make more sense than just.
He has to do like some kind of.
Yeah.
Come out.
There's a button he's got to push.
Or like if he does this, then his claws come out. Like there's a button right here. There's an invisible button that you can't see, and you.
Yeah, or if it was like this, where he's like,
because they put them in him, and they retract.
What is?
Well, that's assuming you're talking about the version where they're not the wood ones that are there, the wooden ones, the bone ones that are there.
No, that's
he has
Pirate Wolverine.
naturally occurring wooden claws. How do you evolve that? Oh, wow. Yeah. King Mondo says, this is not Burger King. You cannot have it your way.
Oh, they're cousins.
Despite that I have a Burger King crown on my head.
That's true. He does look like the Burger King.
So.
No, the Burger King is more scary than. Have you seen that commercial where he like comes up to the window?
Yeah, it's very creepy.
Yeah.
The only thing creepier than that was in 2009 when they had the Star Trek advertising and they did the King-Ons. That was pretty messed up.
Oh, weird. I haven't even seen that. Not a burger. Back when I used to eat fast food, I was not a Burger King guy. Never went there.
I've never been a huge Burger King person either. I've started eating there a little bit more often recently just because they have an Oreo milkshake that's pretty good.
Interesting.
So.
But yeah, imagine if you're Wolverine and you got to do like a morphing sequence type thing where it's like, it's Wolverine time. And you're like, and then the claws pop out.
They would make sense if you did that because that's what he does.
And then they pop, yeah, they just snicked. It's snicked time. Or he'd be like, Berserker Mirage! And then they come out. See, he's not as bad as he has been.
Oh, he just did a completely different one.
Okay, so it can be whatever you want it to be then.
He went up first. That was weird.
He went boom, boom, wah, wah, wah. No, he didn't even go like this. He just went boom. He just went boom, boom, wee.
Lucas Green just said Wakanda forever.
So what's the turbo one?
Oh, wow. And now this is
awesome
reminding me of another Star Trek episode called This Side of Paradise with the spores that make Spock have to feel his feelings.
Oh, are these like twins? Are they like against each other? Are they like rivals? Like what?
They're cousins.
They're cousins.
Okay.
I think they are rivals. I didn't pick up on why they had to fight the Cogs.
No, because the guy was saving the guy. The cousin was saving his cousin.
Oh, okay. So they're working together?
Yeah, they're working together because he wanted that one of the plant guys to go by himself.
Nobody told Bulk and Skull that there is no such thing as a free lunch. Nobody told them that.
Why did they put leaves on their hats?
Because they're being inconspicuous, see. Mm-hmm. Because they got to do just like the most obvious like turn of the century comedy here.
Yeah, this is
it's vaudeville time. Okay, look close. No, they're definitely back there.
Yeah.
See, the white one looked like it, but then that pink one.
No, I'm sure they're back there.
So does Rocky turn into a plant in this episode?
Oh my God. It's like the Tick episode with El Cid. Hey, Tick, can you do corn? I don't know. I've never tried. Why do these things always happen to Rocky?
Rocky just wants to have fun.
Lucas, we're on 11 right now. They can't figure out what plants they crossed. This is a weird spell.
I saw a picture. I saw pictures today of David Fielding getting prepared and getting the makeup on to get him. Have you seen those?
I'm not sure.
He's got like this weird. They shaved his head and they have like this thing on his neck and they put eyebrows on him. But they like darkened his eyebrows. It's pretty cool. I didn't know he was so young when he did it.
He was, yeah. I have heard, which is weird because if he did it now, he'd look a little bit closer to what you'd think you'd. But you want to like you'd think you'd go for like a 50-year-old guy, right? Like,
yeah.
This is
I've heard
really weird.
I'll send it to you real quick.
He has described all of that to me, but I never saw pictures.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. But yeah, so Rocky's a plant.
Cinematographic says, and we thought Tommy had bad luck.
Well, he's bad at football and he forgets things.
Pollinator.
See how young he is?
Wow, he's super young. That's crazy.
Like that's pretty committed that he shaved his head for this.
Yeah. That's what he looked like when he was doing Zordon. He had a real unique face and look. Like he should have done more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's a good actor based on this. Obviously,
that's fair. It's
not
hard
even
to
his
know,
voice.
but
I have no idea.
I mean, but it was his voice for the first year.
Yeah.
He didn't actually do the voice though.
Yeah, he did.
He doesn't do it now.
No, he doesn't do it now. But first year, it's all him. It is his voice. He recorded all of it in like a day or two, but it is all him. Oh no, Rocky's gonna die of being a plant. This is really funny. He just said oxygen. Pay attention.
Yeah, he told you twice. That would be pretty horrifying, though, if you just slowly stopped being able to breathe.
Yeah, that is actually kind of horrifying. So here's the question. Wow, that thing looks right out of Voyager. So does Rocky know what he needs to survive because this has happened to him and somehow he can just like intuit exactly what he needs to breathe? Or is it because he knows stuff about plants?
Yeah, I mean, he was a botanist in the first 6 minutes of this episode. So
that's why we had to make him an expert, see, so that he would know. But what's dumb is that's like real simple like plant 101 stuff. Like,
yeah, well,
now I just did it's Morphin time.
Yeah, they start saying that again in the season. But I assume he was just doing like a project for school, so he's got that fresh in his mind.
Putting his arms behind his back.
Wait, what did I miss? When did we stop saying it's Morphin time?
We don't say it at the very beginning. They just go right into the Zeomorph.
Oh, okay.
But they do start using it again.
Were they saying back to action before they got back to its Morphin time? Because we got that last episode.
Yeah, they did. I don't know if that was the first time he said it's Morphin time or if he just did it when Jason wasn't here.
So this felt a lot like a Power Ranger episode mixed with Goosebumps.
Yeah, that could be a Goosebumps plot.
It is a Goosebumps plot.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm saying that. Yeah. There is some stay out of the basement there, and it was a fun kind of weird idea, but we didn't do hardly any stuff in Morph.
I want to believe that this is some kind of smart symbolism that they're becoming plants for some reason, and he just was becoming a plant, and they're like,
boy, I have forgotten how to think like that watching this show. Sure, I think that's all accidental, sir. Yeah, where at the very least it feels like sort of like thematically converging subplots.
Yeah. Like they're becoming plants, they're using plants as a means to their end and what they're trying to accomplish. And
like they're not appreciating what it would be like if they were really the thing they're pretending to be. Because we saw Rocky go through that, and so they're like exploiting a thing that's actually horrifying if it actually happened to you.
Yeah, look at that. See, we're not reaching at all.
Yeah, we are. We're reaching pretty far. So that was a cool idea that they could not stretch into 20 minutes, which is weird.
Yeah, there wasn't even a monster fight. I mean, a
Megazord fight. I don't, and sometimes we do episodes like that. It's been a while. But is it a missed opportunity or a mercy that Rocky was only a plant for like 3 minutes?
I don't know. He seemed like he was having fun with it.
He was okay there, or have I just adjusted?
Yeah, I think he's coming around. Him and Adam both are.
It's unfortunate. Adam started great though.
Yeah, but
Adam's
Rocky was
opening
better
up though, and he's being more like he's being louder and smiling, and I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be the character or if it's just the.
While they're still not giving him anything to do.
Yeah, he hasn't had any episodes this season. Or
no, Tanya's had 2.
Well, that makes sense. She's new, but.
Well, yeah, but you'd never know it if you weren't watching the show.
If you didn't watch the miniseries.
Yeah, you'd never know. You'd think she was the one that was there from the beginning. All right, folks, it's time for... I caught that, by the way. Miniseries. So it's time for episode 12, the instrument of, or just instrument of destruction. And if you want to watch it with us, and once again, we encourage you to do so. And you're watching after the fact, make sure you're watching the 12th episode and get ready to press play. When I say now, if you're watching live, make sure you're looking at the rabbit room. That's the place to go. It's in the link in the description. And let's go ahead and get right into it. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. I'm not messing with anybody this time. We really are watching the episode right now. Here we go. Mark says Power Rangers should do another continuous story between multiple seasons. God, I would love that.
They do. They give you 2 seasons for the price of one.
Yeah, but that's not what he means. That's not what he's talking about. No, you get 1 season for the time cost of 2.
Yeah,
really.
And that's a bummer because that's not even really their fault. It's just the it's because of the TV network they're airing on. They won't let them have more episodes.
Yeah, and it's better that than nothing, I guess, if the show is good.
It's unfortunate though because like the Sentais they're based on have like 40-something episodes. So
yeah, well, and that's still what we get. It's just over 2.
Yeah. But they stopped like switching suits though, right? Like they just use the same suits now.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
Okay, that was weird.
Written by Buzz Alden and Charlotte.
Hey, look what we just said it, and here it is.
Said what? Oh, an Adam episode, yeah. Okay, that writing credit was the strangest thing I've ever seen. Did you notice that?
Huh.
Buzz Alden, not to be confused with Buzz Aldrin did not write this episode, okay? Buzz Alden, all caps like you usually see, and then right under it, in lowercase letters, and Charlotte. Someone named Charlotte. Lowercase.
Just a single
Is it
name?
Somebody's kid? That's the best I can come up with. Like why would it be lowercase?
Why would they not
is
put a
it?
last name?
Why is there no last name? I've never seen anything like that.
Well, Cher, Bono, Charlotte.
Yeah, no, I thought that too, but like, it's almost like it's lowercase because they don't want to be conspicuous about it. Like they don't want anybody to know who it is. Really, I don't understand it. It's very strange.
I think you just aren't up on your famous '90s children's show writers because Charlotte was big.
Oh yeah, was Charlotte like one of those amalgams of like several people that are all they're all writing together, but it's actually not just one person?
What was that?
A metronome.
No, did you see the person in the cape just run out of the room?
Oh no, I missed that.
Someone in a cloak just went running out.
Ba-da-da-da! That's great. I love that music cue. That was really funny.
Yeah, the guy with the cape. You hear him?
Talk.
Yeah,
It was like the Phantom of the Opera just like grabbed his cape.
I'm remembering this a little bit now that you're saying it, but I was looking at the comments and I missed actually seeing it happen. Yeah. But no, I'm thinking of things like Man of Action. Like there's some Marvel shows that are credited as being written by Man of Action, which is actually like several major comic writers that all get together. And Man of Action did a lot of the new animated Marvel shows, which is sad because they're not that good, but it's those guys. But I'm like, is Charlotte like Man of Action?
Hey, we brought back the old purple tie-dye shirt and leather jacket.
Yeah, we haven't done this in a long time.
I guess they don't always wear their police uniforms to school.
Well, maybe this is just like the one token episode where they don't have to do that, and then they'll do it all the rest of the time.
Tommy has been in the background a lot this season, which is surprising.
Yeah. He has. We haven't done anything with him.
Nothing. We had
his
that one
big episode
with the baby, but he wasn't any more in the forefront than Cat or anyone else.
And his big episode this season is obnoxious.
I think I like it more than you, but we'll see when we get there.
I thought I did, and then I went back and rewatched it at one point a couple years ago, and I was like, oh god, this is sluggish.
Yeah, it's a two-parter, right?
Where he's got amnesia and Prince Gasket tries to make him think that the Power Rangers are evil.
Oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about. I just didn't know if it was a two-parter.
God, just say I'm letting the audience know.
Oh yeah.
All you got to do is say that you're evil, and he was the evil Green Ranger. Like, don't be like, oh, the Power Rangers are evil. Don't do that. Unless the idea is supposed to be that he's just like inherently a good person and like he won't fall for that. But they're not doing any identity stuff. Like, stop it. That's classic Ham. Oh, because he's nervous.
Yeah, he's switching it up, doing some Freudian slips.
Did it for a second feel to anybody else like they were speeding up the footage of this guy talking?
I think he's just a fast talker. Why is Skull in band? Oh, he wants to be a drummer.
Because he wants to be a drummer. Wow.
No,
this is weird. We went.
His teacher told him to.
Oh, thanks for explaining the plot to us,
He's
Jason.
in
We
high
should appreciate
school
it.
and he's doing chopsticks.
Dude, every kid I knew in high school that could get to a piano would play chopsticks. I wanted to cut all their fingers off.
But he's trying out for like band. You got to do something more than that.
Okay, that's pretty dumb. Yeah, you're right. Also, Skull wouldn't be allowed to play the drums unless he could prove proficiency on the piano. So that's a thing. Cinematographic just wrote, stop it, Captain Logan 2019. That's really funny. Mark says he's not sure what's more goofy, early Power Rangers or Batman 66. Definitely this show, but Batman is cleverer about it. Are you surprised they didn't call this Phantom of the Something Rather? Because...
What is it called? Oh, yeah, Instrument of Destruction.
Instrument of Destruction. Which we've not yet seen whatever the Instrument of Destruction is.
Yeah, I'm sure the monster will be shaped like some kind of instrument.
Let's do it, DJ. Let's get into it. It's morphin' time, y'alls.
Ranger 4 green.
I love this morphing sequence. I love it a lot.
Of course you do. It's Zeo.
Well, there's got to be some things about the show that allegedly is my favorite show that I still legitimately enjoy.
I like this. We don't usually get them in the high school.
Lucas, that is... Oh, I forgot they did like the silent film
school
piano score for this sequence. Yeah.
This is cool. So I always like this. Whenever Spider-Man can... whenever Spider-Man
fight at the school?
In high school, I always like that. Really
yeah,
like
that's not a thing...
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't know if we've ever done it in Power Rangers before this.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's really cool.
Oh, wait, when they fight them, it goes boom.
Now, are they escalating the fight by not fighting as the regular selves, or does it work because they have to kill? Like, which rule trumps the other rule?
Okay, this is great. They're actually dancing.
Does this strike you as another one of those episodes where it's like the people making this show have to mix it up because they are bored with this formula?
Oh yeah, the stunt guys are probably always trying to think of something new to do. This is a
but I just mean like even writing this scenario where it's just like, here's a thing we haven't done before.
Yeah, we haven't surfed on a cog down a hallway.
Michael says, I'm watching these as they come out on the channel, so I have no idea what's happening. Hi, Michael. How you doing, buddy? We're in a Zeo. They got new powers. We treated it like a big mystery, but there was really nothing mysterious about it. We also treated it like it was a big sad catastrophe. We just replaced one command center with another one. No big deal, really. So you think you're missing a lot, but you're not. Now, if you came into the middle of Alien Rangers, I'd be like, yeah, this is going to take a while to explain. David says, was Tommy's helmet designed to remind the other Rangers that he's the real star of the team in the show? That's an amusing idea. I mean, not for Tommy specifically, because obviously you're just using whatever Sentai footage you have, but the idea that the Red Ranger being the leader would have the star because he's the star, that's a fun idea.
There he is. He's not
Well,
an
Grim
instrument.
Death Griffin, I'm sorry, what?
The monster's not an instrument. He's just a straight up Phantom of the Opera looking guy.
Well, maybe he'll have an instrument that is destructive.
Well, obviously that's not actually the monster.
Right. Oh, he's got a piano for a face.
For a chin?
Wait, so he's got a piano for a chin, and then his face is a clock. It's weird.
No, it's an
No, it's not a
amp.
clock.
It's an amp.
I don't think it's an amp.
See, they don't have to do it because he just jumped and morphed.
Yep. But we do that even in Mighty Morphin some, don't we?
I think so, yeah.
Where you just jump and
Which is
morph.
why I don't
Only for a
buy the
measure or two.
complaint that people say, well, why don't you just punch them while they're morphing? Like, they don't do that when they don't have time to do it.
No, I think that's for our benefit. I don't think it actually takes them any time at all.
Yeah.
I would argue that one of their vague powers is like slight time condensation.
They
Where-
stop on for the 10 seconds that it takes to do that.
Right. It only takes 2 seconds to morph, but from their perspective, while they're doing it, they have enough time to say everything. So in his head, when he jumped like that, he was doing all of it. You know, he was doing all of it.
If there's no time to lose, why would you get the cycles? Why wouldn't you just teleport there?
Because they haven't gotten any screen time yet, and the rule is we got to use them in one more episode before we never use them again.
So I watched some videos a video on the Sentai, and they're all part of like a military team, and they're all pilots.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
They're all the full adults, and they're pilots, and they create the suits. It's pretty cool.
Adam's like, sure, nice of you to finally get here. I've been getting my butt kicked this whole time. Why did it take you 10 minutes to drive up on this motorcycles just so you had something to shoot? You know what you have? Blasters. That's really funny.
Where was Queen Machina?
Thomas just referenced another Goosebumps book and episode. He says one might I don't know what he means by that. You're playing the piano, one night you're playing the piano, minding your own business. The next, some space witch who's taken over your girlfriend's body is making you play until your fingers bleed. Oh, sorry, wrong show. It's pretty funny. This monster's weird.
Is that a reference to Smallville?
No, that's a reference to
Also happened in Smallville.
piano lessons can be murder.
Okay.
I think that's why he said that, because I was referencing Goosebumps earlier.
Well, Lex has to play a piano till his fingers bleed.
Oh, that's true. That does happen.
I love piano lessons can be murder.
So, oh, Thomas was referencing Smallville specifically. All right.
Yeah, I got it. I know Smallville.
I need to talk to you about Smallville at some point, by the way.
Got it in there.
There's a conversation we need to have. Oh, Lucas, you're right. I mean, he's fun. He's just, he says, come on, Cap, he's theatrical. I mean, yeah, he's just weirder than most of the a lot of the monsters in the show have been kind of generic so far. There have been a couple of cool ones.
I didn't like the plant ones.
No, those were not great. Is it just me, or is the footage disparity in this episode a lot more dramatic than it has been? The quality.
I don't know.
It feels like it to me. I don't know if it's just that we shot more stuff when it wasn't like super bright and sunny outside or what, but
It's still really weird to me that we just dropped the wheel without like talking about it at all. We just start using it now all the time.
I don't think we talked over anything happening
That
with
really
that.
reminds me of an episode in Mighty Morphin. Or something else in a different Power Ranger series.
I can't. Do you remember what that wheel is called?
It's the
I
warrior
want to
wheel.
say warrior. No, the warrior wheel is the black guy the black wheel that morphs into a Megazord.
Are you sure?
That's what I was thinking of.
'Cause I thought he
Yeah,
called it warrior wheel in a couple episodes ago, though.
No, I'm looking at that guy right
All
now.
right,
but
looking it up. God, no.
can't
This
remember.
is very important.
Don't you have a book?
I know, but it might not show me right away. I can find it quicker. You're right, though. I could consult the textbook, but I'm going to see if I can find it real quick. You know, now that you say that, though, I think you're right. That's what the warrior wheel's supposed to be, but I thought he called it that, too. I don't know. Let's find out.
It's the something wheel.
Red wheel.
I have that Megazord.
Wheel. Defender wheel. There it is.
Don't know why we both decided to look it up.
Dude, did you not believe that I would find it?
No, I just already had the page open, and I was like, it's right here.
Are you questioning my research abilities, sir?
Yes, I'm here to. I can't think of the opposite of submit. What is the opposite of submit?
Retract?
No, not that definition of submit.
Oh, submit. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can't immediately think of a good antonym.
I'm not submitting to your authority. I couldn't think of the word, so
Well, I think based on this, you should, though. Sorry.
What is that?
The real question we need to ask ourselves is, why does this show have two giant wheels?
I have no idea. They're both in the Sentai, clearly. So
big wheel, but on our side.
Well, five.
And why is the defender wheel
would tell you
something you shoot at somebody to kill them?
I don't know. If you miss, you'd be real embarrassed, right? Like,
it's not a defender. Like,
that's true too. It's not even a defensive weapon. Defender wheel. I'm gonna set this thing up. It takes a while to set up, and then I'm gonna shoot it off a base. And then if it misses, we'll bring down something that's actually more like is that Tommy?
Is it gonna be Skull? I think it's
I think it is gonna be Skull. Is this Skull saying, like, I've been hiding my talents because I'm not supposed to? I'm supposed to be a stupid nerdy guy. Yeah, it is Skull.
Yeah.
This is some cool character development. I forgot about this.
Skull gets some good stuff. It's just spread out so far. Like, every once in a while, it'll get.
It's really easy to forget about him. Where like he has to pretend like he's more one-dimensional than he really is. That's a thing. Not with the piano stuff, but Go-Go goes a long way with this idea.
Man, and he's actually acting in this like different than he usually does. Jeez.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is really cool. And I think this writing is even a little bit better than the show. Like, it is that sappy, like, end of a sitcom, like, dramatic piano music to, like, you try to manipulate the audience emotionally, but I like that we didn't linger on it too long.
Yeah. Goodness. You might be right about Zio, man. Getting some good stuff.
Because we've had a little bit of that this season where you're like, oh my God, it's a real show all of a sudden. Yeah, we were very impressed with the way they ended that Tanya episode with that breakup.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. And they got rid of him quick enough where I didn't have to hate him like I did Angela. So that's good.
Yeah. I wouldn't be upset if he came back.
Yeah.
Skulovich? Adam, see, there you go. Good guy.
Yeah, Michael, we're not totally sure how we're going to handle the next Mania, if there is a next Mania. We're kind of taking this one year at a time, buddy.
This Mania might destroy all future.
I'm not promising anything.
I'm actually curious to see where this is going to go.
Yeah, I can't remember if he does show everybody how great he is, or if he just. I'm pretty sure he actually starts playing. Yeah. And he's playing Chopin. This is one of my favorite Chopin pieces.
Wow, awesome.
This is actually a pretty good pick. It's one of the obvious places to go for Chopin, but it's because it's such a good piece.
Mm-hmm.
They redeemed themselves after the stupid chopsticks thing by.
Yeah, I've heard this. This is tying it into Scooby-Doo. This is in my favorite Scooby-Doo movie, Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers.
Oh, interesting.
One of the Boo Brothers plays it for a second.
He's playing that.
Man,
Narvi must have some ability because I was looking at his hand. He's playing that.
Yeah, that must be why they got the idea for this.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, he's not just running his hands over the keys. Like he looks like he knows what he's doing.
This is great. Bulk's gonna like drawn to tears.
And I know when they zoom in, it could be somebody else's hands, but when they're out, and it's also fun that like Skull doesn't just immediately turn into a completely different character. Like he still laughs like that and stuff. I really like that. It's just that there's a little bit more dimension to him.
Yeah, he's still being himself.
Like it's not all a mask. This is just cool.
This is good. I'm enjoying this. There's hope for us, guys. We can make it through this.
And this doesn't feel like the regular preachy kind of superficial message you usually get in a Power Rangers episode that wouldn't actually teach kids anything. Like that's kind of a valuable lesson, right?
Yeah, every kid needs to learn that at some point. Like high schoolers even need to learn that.
That is delivered in a not insanely in your face way. Like just having one of your main characters superficially say you should pick up trash or like save the environment, like doesn't really inspire anyone to do anything. But a kid that is like hiding who he really is or what he really cares about because he's afraid of what people will think of him, that is handled in a thoughtful enough way that might actually speak to a kid.
Yeah,
and it comes out of nowhere, which I love.
Yeah, and the kids who have been watching for a while, the fans know Skull and they know what he's like, and
and all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's more to this character.
Yeah, and I'm not at all wishing to be back at the Power Rangers stuff during that scene, which is rare in this early stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't feel throwaway, and it also feels like, and it's also nice to get an explanation for why the bullies feel like they have to act like bullies.
Yeah, because that's cool. I like it.
Because usually there's a motivation. It comes from a place. And so suddenly, like, it took 4 seasons, but suddenly he's a sympathetic character. And makes you wish Kimberly wasn't gone.
Yeah, like...
Because now would be the time, right?
Yeah. How cool would it have been if we ended the Tommy Kimberly thing without her leaving? Like, he just got with Kat naturally, not just because his girlfriend left or something.
Yes, that would have been really nice. And it's just like, well, I date the Pink Ranger, and you're wearing the pink costume now, so I have to date you. I'm gonna so far put that in my top 10 just because those 2 scenes deserve it.
Yeah, I just I put it on my list. I'm gonna keep it in my radar.
Yeah, I should have been making a list, but
well, I don't have a list, but I've started a list for us to keep track of the names because we need to do that and we keep forgetting. But
this should be the one with substance.
No, we already did something like that earlier.
Oh, did we really? Okay.
We did the one with the character dimension, the one where Kat has the flashbacks. This could be the one where Skull plays a piano. We could just
the one where or the one.
The one where Skull is Mozart.
Or Chopin. The one with Chopin's skull. Chopin is my favorite piano composer.
My favorite is Strauss.
That's a good one. You heard it here first, folks. Well, anyway, I didn't know you were a Strauss guy. I actually didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
I thought you were more into Vivaldi. Which is more like straight up orchestra more often than it's piano.
I really like Vivaldi, but like he doesn't really play the piano.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's a violin.
I was just talking about classical composers at that point, but
it's still Strauss.
When you brought up Strauss, but okay.
Because I only know one song from Vivaldi.
Is that right?
And that's the Spring Theme.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, well, anyway, didn't think we were going here. Everybody, thanks as always for watching. We sure appreciate it. If you're watching after the fact, we'll see you again tomorrow. It's going to be episode 13 and 14. So main screen and Mr. Billy's Wild Ride. So we only got rid of him for like 3 episodes, DJ. And then he's coming right back. We could not remember how long it took for him to come back.
Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of that was.
I don't know. If you're watching live, stick around with us. We're bat shooting. We'll come right back in just a few minutes. And in the meantime, I was Captain Logan. There's Jason.
It was me.
And
bum bum burr or bum bum.
And also my wonderful trooper of a co-host, DJ, who just got a few of his brain cells back, it looks like, after that episode.
That was a blessing in disguise.
All right, we'll see you later, folks. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
See you later.